Hi, this is Dr. Freelander, and in this mini lecture, just want to talk about how we can provide access to students who might be using a computer or even a mobile phone. And, as computers become more ubiquitous and mobile phones, it's important to consider different means of input. One of the things that happened early on when computers were being made was that the software developers decided that they were going to add accessibility right into the software of the operating system. And so whether you're using a Mac or a Windows computer or a Chromebook, all these devices have, to varying degree, accessibility features built right in. So if you're on a, let's say a Windows computer, certain things that you can do are you can change the, let's say the functionality of key presses. So one of the features that you can try out if you go into the accessibility, whether it's a Mac or Windows, is something called sticky keys. And with sticky keys, it allows students to use modifier keys without having to have the coordination. So for example, even something as easy as capitalization, I've worked with some students that didn't have digits on their hands. Like for example, I had to work with a student who lost his thumb, and so it made it really challenging for him to capitalize letters. With sticky keys turned on, what would happen is he could press the shift key and it would stay down, then he'd press the next key, it would capitalize, and then that modifier key, the shift key, would be released. So sticky keys could be an important feature for students that don't have that fine motor coordination to sequence the movements that are needed, to move around the keyboard. So it's important to kind of go into the accessibility control panel and take a look at some of the other features that are built in. There's a tremendous amount of other accessibility features. So, for example, even something like enlarging, the pointers, or enlarging the insert icon, the one that looks like a letter I, could be really important. So I would definitely take a look at the accessibility icon or the ease of access center on your computer, or if you're on a Chromebook, you can go down into the tray and select accessibility and turn on and off features, which can be really important. So a lot of these features can be important for both individuals that may have learning or motor disabilities, and so it's important. Another one to look at would be mouse keys. And this allows the student to use their extended keyboard. So I'm just going to make an example here. So here's 7, 8, 9 key. 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3. So this would be on the keypad, and then some of the keys are going to have arrow signs, and the 5 would be the enter. The 8 would move the mouse up. So this would allow the student to control the mouse using the keypad on their computer once it's turned on. So you may want to take a look at that and see how it can be helpful. Also remember, most of the computers also have on-screen keyboards that can be brought up, and if you have a touch screen, it would allow the student to type using the on-screen keyboard, which would be a very similar experience like those who might use an iPad. So what I'd like you to do is go into the accessibility feature, whether it's in a Chromebook, Windows, or a Mac, and take a look at some of the accessibility features and let me know which ones you think are most important for the students that you work with.